Number one, China. Number two, Europe. And number three, Russia. So three big places. And starting with China first. China really was the only shining light in a very dark, I'd say darkening U.S. economic and European economic environment this week. So China had a big breakout on good data. We put up a big institutional research note that changes our view on China to the bullish now, to the bullish side on the Chinese equity market, up a full percent last night to 21.26. Second point would be in Europe. The second derivative move is now bearish. So we've gone from bullish to Europe to getting out of the way in Europe to now telling you to short Europe. So again, shorting European equities is now going to be our call until it is not. Again, top three markets I talked about yesterday in terms of order of preference, and again, that would be Portugal, Italy, and France. All three of those markets do not look good. They're all below their trend lines, and again, Europe is not looking good in terms of rate of change. A lot of the data continues to get really going from great to good, which in our model is bad. German IFO, for example, this morning came in at 108 for July versus 109.7 in the prior month. Russia just continues to be an absolute disaster. They opt to attempt to protect their currency this morning, which is, of course, a crashing Russian ruble. And the way that you do that, and this is kind of the perverse reality of governments trying to devalue until they can't anymore, they have to raise interest rates. So that's the only real credible fighting force you have back when the world starts to set your currency on fire, or in the U.S.'s case, or in Japan's case, or in Europe's case, they just try to do it to themselves. Now, you'd have to get the ruble back above its trend line, which it currently is not. You'd have to get the Russian stock market to catch its bid again back above its trend line, which it currently is not. Again, the Russian stock market is now down 10.5% for the year to date, down a full 1.1% this morning, with the trend line for the RTSI, the Russian Trading System Index, well higher, up at 1321. So those are your top three things.